Root. Add plus renal. Root meaning. Toward kidney. Word. Adrenaline. Meaning. A hormone that increases energy and alertness in stressful situations. He felt a surge of adrenaline before the race started. Adrenaline helps athletes perform better under pressure during competitions. I get an adrenaline boost when I ride a roller coaster. Root. Adamant. Root meaning. Unbreakable, hard. Word. Adamantine. Meaning. Extremely hard and unbreakable. The adamantine shield could not be broken by any weapon. Her adamantine will help her overcome all difficulties. He's adamantine about finishing the project on time. Root. Adequate. Root meaning. Equal to, sufficient. Word. Adequacy. Meaning. The quality of being enough or sufficient for a purpose. The adequacy of food supplies kept the village safe during winter. Officials reviewed the adequacy of emergency plans after the flood warnings. Is the adequacy of the budget enough for the project? Word. Adequate. Meaning. Enough to meet a need or requirement. The room has adequate lighting for reading. The government ensured adequate healthcare facilities in rural areas. Do we have adequate time to finish the work? Root. Adequate. Root meaning. Sufficient or enough. Word. Inadequacy. Meaning. The condition of being insufficient or not enough. The inadequacy of food caused hunger in the village. Experts pointed out the inadequacy of safety measures in the factory. There is an inadequacy of chairs for all guests. Word. Inadequate. Meaning. Not enough or insufficient for a purpose. The food provided was inadequate for the number of people. The report criticized the inadequate infrastructure of the school. This jacket is inadequate for cold weather. Root. Adjust. Root meaning. To fit or adapt. Word. Maladjusted. Meaning. Unable to adapt well to environment or society. He felt maladjusted in the new school environment. Maladjusted behavior in teenagers requires careful attention from parents. Sometimes I feel maladjusted in big crowds. Root. Admit. Root meaning. To allow or accept. Word. Inadmissible. Meaning. Not allowed or accepted, especially as evidence or proof. The judge ruled the evidence inadmissible. The court declared the confession inadmissible due to coercion. That document is inadmissible in this case. Word. Inadmissible. Meaning. Not allowed or accepted as valid. The judge ruled the evidence inadmissible in court. The lawyer argued that the confession was inadmissible due to improper procedure. This document is inadmissible for the application. Root. Adolescere. Root meaning. To grow up, to mature. Word. Adolescent. Meaning. A young person who is changing from a child to an adult. The adolescent is learning new skills every day. Adolescent mental health is a growing concern among educators. My adolescent sister loves listening to music all the time. Root. Adoptar. Root meaning. To choose, to take. Word. Adopt. Meaning. To take someone else's child as your own legally. They decided to adopt a baby from the orphanage. The government encourages couples to adopt children in need. We want to adopt a puppy from the shelter. Word. Adopted. Meaning. Taken legally as one's own child or accepted officially. She is an adopted daughter of the family. The adopted child received all the care and support needed. My adopted brother is very kind and helpful. Word. Adoptive. Meaning. Related to the process or status of adoption. They are the adoptive parents of the little girl. Adoptive families play a crucial role in child welfare. My adoptive mom cooks the best meals. Root. Adorer. Root meaning. To worship, to honor. Word. Adorable. Meaning. Very cute and lovable. The puppy is so adorable that everyone smiles. Adorable pets often help reduce stress in families. Your baby is absolutely adorable. Word. Adoration. Meaning. Deep love and respect for someone or something. Her adoration for her grandmother is very strong. The festival was filled with adoration and joyful celebrations. I have great adoration for my teacher. Word. Adore. Meaning. To love or admire deeply. Children adore their favorite cartoon characters. Fans adore the singer for her powerful voice. I really adore this new song. Root. Addle. Root meaning. To flatter excessively. Word. Adulation. Meaning. Excessive praise or flattery often beyond what is deserved. The actor received adulation from his fans after the show. Political leaders often face adulation that can sometimes be misleading. Don't get carried away by all that adulation, stay humble. Root. Adult. Root meaning. Grown up. Word. Adult. Meaning. A person who is fully grown and responsible. She became an adult last year and started working. The law defines an adult as someone over 18 years old. You need to act like an adult and take responsibility. Word. Adulteration. Meaning. Adding harmful or low-quality substances to something. The milk was tested for adulteration before sale. Authorities seized large quantities of adulterated spices in the market crackdown. Be careful while buying oil, adulteration is common these days. Word. Adultery. Meaning. A married person having a romantic or sexual relationship outside marriage. Adultery can break the trust in a marriage. The court case involved allegations of adultery between the spouses. He was accused of adultery by his partner. Word. Adulthood. Meaning. The stage of being fully grown and responsible. Adulthood brings many new responsibilities. Studies show that adulthood is a critical phase for mental health development. I feel more confident now that I am in adulthood. Root. Adulterate. Root meaning. To make impure by adding inferior substances. Word. Unadulterated. Meaning. Completely pure and not mixed with anything else. This juice is unadulterated and fresh. The company guarantees unadulterated products to its customers. I prefer unadulterated honey over processed ones. Root. Advance. Root meaning: to move forward. Word. Advanced. Meaning: at a higher or more developed stage. She took an advanced course in mathematics. The country is investing in advanced medical research. This phone has advanced features compared to the old model. Word. Advancing. Meaning: moving forward or making progress. The troops are advancing towards the city. Advancing technology is changing the way we live. Our project is advancing faster than expected. Root. Advantage. Root meaning: a beneficial position. Word. Advantageous. Meaning: helpful and likely to bring success. Learning English is advantageous for your career. The new tax reforms are advantageous to middle-class families. It's advantageous to save money early in life. Root. Advertent. Root meaning: paying attention. Word. Inadvertent. Meaning: not done on purpose, accidental or unintentional. She made an inadvertent error in the report. The inadvertent leak of information caused public concern. I inadvertently deleted the file by mistake. Root. Emal. Root meaning: to rival or strive to equal. Word. Emulate. Meaning: to try to be like someone by copying their actions or qualities. Children often emulate their parents' behavior. Young athletes emulate champions to improve their skills. I try to emulate my teacher's way of explaining things. Word. Emulation. Meaning: the effort to equal or surpass someone by copying them. His emulation of the artist helped him improve quickly. Emulation among students drives better academic performance. I admire her emulation of successful people. Word. Emulous. Meaning: eager to imitate or compete because of jealousy. He felt emulous when his friend got a new bike. The emulous attitude among employees increased competition. She's very emulous of her sister's success. Root. Enigma. Root meaning: riddle, mystery. Word. Enigma. Meaning: something or someone difficult to understand or explain. The old man's past was an enigma to everyone in the village. The disappearance of the ship remains an enigma despite extensive searches. She is an enigma, no one really knows what she thinks. Word. Enigmatic. Meaning: mysterious and hard to understand. His enigmatic smile made everyone curious about his thoughts. The artist's enigmatic style leaves viewers with many questions. That movie was so enigmatic, I didn't understand the ending. Root. Iku. Root meaning: equal. Word. Egalitarian. Meaning: believing in equal rights and fairness for everyone. She is an egalitarian who fights for equal rights. The new policy reflects an egalitarian approach to education access. I believe in an egalitarian society where everyone is treated fairly. Word. Egalitarianism. Meaning: The belief that all people should have equal rights and opportunities. Egalitarianism promotes fairness for all people. Egalitarianism has influenced many social reforms worldwide. We should support egalitarianism to create a just society. Root. Equus. Root meaning. Equal, level. Word. Equivalence. Meaning. The condition of being equal in value, amount, or meaning. 2 plus 2 has equivalence to 4. The equivalence of currency values affects international trade agreements. Is the price of this phone in equivalence to its features? Word. Equivalent. Meaning. Equal in value, amount, function, or meaning. $1 is equivalent to 100 cents. The new policy offers benefits equivalent to the previous one. Is this tablet equivalent to the one I bought last year? Word. Equivocal. Meaning. Having more than one possible meaning, unclear or doubtful. Her answer was equivocal and did not explain the problem. The politician's equivocal statements raised doubts among voters. That reply sounds equivocal. Can you be more clear? Word. Equivocate. Meaning. To speak in a way that is unclear or misleading to avoid the truth. He tends to equivocate when asked about his plans. The CEO equivocated during the press conference to avoid admitting mistakes. Stop equivocating and give me a straight answer. Word. Equivocating. Meaning. Using unclear or ambiguous language to avoid giving a direct answer. She is equivocating instead of answering clearly. The witness was equivocating under pressure during the trial. Why are you equivocating? Just say what you mean. Word. Equivocation. Meaning. The act of speaking ambiguously to mislead or avoid truth. His equivocation made it hard to understand his true opinion. Equivocation in political speeches often confuses voters. I don't like your equivocation, please be honest. Root. Air. Root meaning. Air. Word. Aerate. Meaning. To add air to something. Farmers aerate the soil to help plants grow better. Aerating lawns improves grass health and growth. I aerate my fish tank every week to keep the water fresh. Word. Aerial. Meaning. Related to or happening in the air. The aerial photo showed the entire park clearly. Aerial surveys help monitor forest health over large areas. We watched an aerial stunt at the air show yesterday. Word. Aerobic. Meaning. Relating to exercises that use oxygen to improve fitness. Aerobic exercises help improve heart and lung health. Aerobic fitness programs are gaining popularity in urban areas. I do aerobic workouts every morning to stay fit. Word. Anaerobic. Meaning. Living or functioning without oxygen. Anaerobic bacteria can survive without oxygen. Scientists study anaerobic processes to improve waste treatment methods. Some exercises are anaerobic and don't need oxygen to work. Root. Aero. Root meaning. Air. Word. Aerodynamics. Meaning. Study of how air moves around objects in motion. Aerodynamics helps planes fly smoothly through the air. Recent advances in aerodynamics have improved aircraft fuel efficiency significantly. I learned that aerodynamics is why sports cars are shaped the way they are. Word. Aeronautical. Meaning. Related to the design and operation of aircraft. He studies aeronautical engineering to build better airplanes. The aeronautical industry is focusing on greener technologies to reduce emissions. My brother works in aeronautical design at a big company. Word. Aeronautics. Meaning. The science and practice of flying aircraft. Aeronautics helps us understand how planes stay in the sky. Aeronautics research is key to developing faster and safer aircraft. I want to study aeronautics and become a pilot one day. Word. Aerosol. Meaning. A spray container that releases tiny particles into the air. She used an aerosol spray to freshen the room. Scientists study aerosols to understand their impact on climate change. Can you pass me the aerosol? I need to spray some air freshener. Word. Aerospace. Meaning. The area including Earth's atmosphere and outer space, and related industries. Aerospace companies build rockets and satellites. The aerospace sector is rapidly growing with new innovations in space travel. He works in aerospace and designs parts for spacecraft. Root. Estas. Root meaning. Summer, Latin. Word. Estival. Meaning. Related to or happening in summer. The Estival festival is celebrated with music and dance. Estival temperatures are expected to rise this week. We plan an Estival picnic near the lake. Root. Esth. Root meaning. Feeling, perception. Word. Aesthete. Meaning. A person who deeply enjoys and values beauty and art. She is an aesthete who loves visiting art museums. The aesthete community often supports local artists and exhibitions. My friend is a real aesthete, she notices every detail in paintings. Word. Aesthetic. Meaning. Related to beauty or pleasing appearance. The garden has an aesthetic appeal with colorful flowers. Architects focus on aesthetic features to enhance building designs. I like this phone because of its aesthetic look. Root. Estim. Root meaning. To value, to estimate. Word. Esteem. Meaning. High regard or respect for someone. She has great esteem among her classmates. The scientist earned high esteem for her groundbreaking research. I really esteem your opinion on this matter. Word. Esteemed. Meaning. Widely respected and admired. He is an esteemed professor at the university. The esteemed author released her latest novel today. Our esteemed guest will speak at the event. Word. Estimable. Meaning. Deserving respect and admiration. She did an estimable job helping the community. The charity received estimable recognition for its efforts. That was an estimable effort you made today. Word. Estimate. Meaning. To guess or calculate an approximate value. Please estimate the cost of the repairs. Officials estimate the damage from the storm to be significant. Can you estimate how long the trip will take? Word. Estimated. Meaning. Calculated roughly based on available information. The estimated time of arrival is 5 p.m. The estimated budget for the project has been approved. The estimated cost for the repairs is around 10,000 rupees. Word. Estimation. Meaning. The process of making an approximate calculation. Her estimation of the distance was quite accurate. The estimation of costs will guide the project's next steps. I made an estimation of how much paint we need. Root. Eve or no underscore useful underscore root. Root meaning. Life, time. Word. Age. Meaning. The length of time a person or thing has existed. My grandmother is 75 years old. The average age of the city's population has increased over the last decade. How old are you? What's your age? Word. Aged. Meaning. Having lived for a long time, old. The aged tree has stood here for hundreds of years. The aged population requires more healthcare facilities. My grandfather is quite aged but still active. Word. Aged. Meaning. Having lived for a long time, old. The aged tree stood tall in the garden. The aged population in the city is increasing rapidly. My grandfather is quite aged but still very active. Word. Aging. Meaning. The process of becoming older over time. Aging is a natural part of life. Scientists study aging to find ways to improve health in old age. You can't stop aging, but you can stay healthy. Word. Ageism. Meaning. Unfair treatment of people because of their age. Ageism can make older people feel ignored. The company is taking steps to reduce ageism in its hiring process. I think ageism is wrong. Everyone deserves respect. Word. Ageist. Meaning. A person who treats others unfairly because of their age. He is an ageist who refuses to hire older workers. Ageists often ignore the skills of experienced employees. Don't be an ageist, respect people of all ages. Root. Af. Root meaning. To, toward. Word. Affable. Meaning. Friendly and easy to talk to. Our teacher is very affable and listens to everyone. The politician's affable nature helped him connect with voters. She is so affable, it's easy to make friends with her. Root. Affect. Root meaning. To influence or feel. Word. Disaffected. Meaning. Feeling unhappy and disconnected from authority or group. Many workers felt disaffected after the company cut their benefits. Disaffected youth are more likely to protest against government policies. He seems disaffected with the way things are handled here. Word. Unaffected. Meaning. Not changed or influenced by something. She remained unaffected by the criticism. The economy remained unaffected despite global challenges. I'm unaffected by what they say. Root. Aficio. Root meaning. To be fond of, Spanish origin. Word. Aficionado. Meaning. A person very passionate and knowledgeable about a hobby or subject. She is an aficionado of classical music. The aficionado shared rare facts about vintage cars at the exhibition. My friend is a real aficionado when it comes to football. Route. AG. Route meaning. To drive, lead. Word. Adage. Meaning. A short traditional saying that teaches a lesson. The adage slow and steady wins the race is well known. This adage reminds us to be patient in difficult times. My grandma always says an old adage about hard work. Word. Agency. Meaning. An organization that provides specific services. We contacted a travel agency to book our tickets. The government agency announced new policies for public welfare. I work at an advertising agency downtown. Word. Agenda. Meaning. A list of topics to be discussed at a meeting. The teacher wrote the agenda on the board. The agenda for the conference includes climate change discussions. What's on the agenda for today's meeting? Word. Agent. Meaning. A person who acts for someone else. The agent helped me sell my house quickly. Real estate agents are in high demand this season. I called my agent to discuss the contract details. Word. Agile. Meaning. Able to move quickly and easily. The cat is very agile when it jumps. Agile players helped the team win the championship. You need to be agile to play this game well. Word. Agility. Meaning. The ability to move quickly and easily. Her agility helped her win the race. Improving agility is crucial for professional athletes. Good agility makes playing football easier. Word. Agitate. Meaning. To disturb or cause unrest. The loud noise agitated the baby. Activists agitated for better working conditions. Don't agitate the situation further. Word. Reagent. Meaning. A chemical used to cause a reaction or test for something. The scientist added a reagent to the solution to see if it changed color. New reagents have improved the accuracy of medical tests significantly. Do we have the reagent needed for the experiment today? Route. Age. Route meaning. Period of life. Word. Aging. Meaning. The process of becoming older. Aging is a natural part of life. Scientists study aging to find ways to improve health in old age. Everyone worries about aging at some point. Word. Nonage. Meaning. The time before a person becomes an adult. Nonage is the period when children learn and grow. The law protects minors during their nonage from certain contracts. You're still in your nonage, so some rules don't apply to you. Word. Overage. Meaning. An amount that is more than what was expected or allowed. The company found an overage in their budget after the audit. Officials reported an overage in tax collections this quarter. Looks like we have an overage on the bill this month. Route. Adger. Root meaning. Heap, pile. Word. Exaggerate. Meaning. To describe something as bigger or more important than it really is. He tends to exaggerate his stories to sound interesting. Officials warned against exaggerating the risks without evidence. Don't exaggerate, the movie was good but not amazing. Word. Exaggerated. Meaning. Made to seem larger or more important than true. His reaction was exaggerated and not natural. The report contained exaggerated claims about the product's benefits. That was an exaggerated story, I don't believe it all. Word. Exaggerating. Meaning. Making something seem bigger or more important than it is. She is exaggerating the problem to get attention. Critics say the media is exaggerating the event's impact. Stop exaggerating, it wasn't that bad. Word. Exaggeration. Meaning. The act of making something seem more than it really is. His story was full of exaggeration. The article was criticized for its exaggeration of facts. That's just an exaggeration, don't take it seriously. Root. Agit. Root meaning. To move, to drive. Word. Agitated. Meaning. Feeling nervous or upset. She felt agitated before the exam. The community became agitated after the sudden policy change. Don't be so agitated, everything will be fine. Word. Agitation. Meaning. A state of worry or unrest. There was agitation among the workers for better pay. Political agitation has increased in the region over recent months. The agitation at the meeting made everyone nervous. Word. Agitator. Meaning. Someone who stirs up feelings or actions. The agitator encouraged people to join the strike. Authorities arrested the agitator for inciting unrest. That agitator always causes trouble in meetings. Root. Agon. Root meaning. Contest, struggle. Word. Agon. Meaning. A contest or competition, especially in ancient Greece. The Agon was a popular event in ancient Greece. Historians study the Agon to understand ancient sports culture. The play showed the Agon between good and evil. Word. Agonize. Meaning. To suffer great mental or physical pain. He agonized over the difficult decision. The patient agonized through a long and painful recovery. Don't agonize too much, just choose what feels right. Word. Agonizing. Meaning. Causing great pain or distress. She felt an agonizing pain in her leg after the fall. The family went through an agonizing wait for news about the missing child. This decision is agonizing, but we have no other choice. Word. Agony. Meaning. Extreme physical or mental suffering. He was in agony after breaking his arm. The victims endured great agony during the natural disaster. I was in agony waiting for the test results. Word. Antagonism. Meaning. A feeling of strong opposition or dislike. There was clear antagonism between the two teams. Political antagonism has increased tensions in the region. I feel some antagonism from him lately. Word. Antagonist. Meaning. A person who opposes or fights against another. The antagonist tried to stop the hero. The antagonist in the film created major challenges for the protagonist. He always plays the antagonist in school plays. Word. Antagonistic. Meaning. Showing hostility or opposition. His tone was antagonistic during the argument. Antagonistic attitudes between the groups slowed down progress. Why are you being so antagonistic today? Word. Antagonize. Meaning. To cause someone to become hostile or angry. Don't antagonize your friends by teasing them. The policy may antagonize some community groups. Stop antagonizing me, I just want peace. Root. AGR. Root meaning. Field, land. Word. Agrarian. Meaning. Related to farming and land use. The village has an agrarian economy based on farming. Agrarian reforms are necessary to improve farmers' livelihoods. My family has been involved in agrarian work for generations. Root. Agree. Root meaning. To be in harmony or consent. Word. Disagree. Meaning. To have a different opinion from someone else. I disagree with your opinion on this matter. Several experts disagree on the best approach to climate change. I disagree, I think we should try a different plan. Word. Disagreeable. Meaning. Unpleasant or causing discomfort. The food had a disagreeable taste. The disagreeable weather affected the outdoor event. That smell is really disagreeable to me. Word. Disagreement. Meaning. A situation where people have different opinions or arguments. There was a disagreement about where to go for dinner. The disagreement between the two parties delayed the project. We had a small disagreement, but now we are fine. Root. Agri. Root meaning. Field, farming. Word. Agribusiness. Meaning. Business related to farming and food production. He started an agribusiness to sell fresh vegetables. Agribusinesses are adopting new technology to increase crop yields. My uncle runs an agribusiness that exports fruits. Word. Agriculture. Meaning. The practice of growing crops and raising animals. Agriculture provides food for the whole country. Modern agriculture uses machines to improve efficiency. My family depends on agriculture for income. Root. Agro. Root meaning. Field, soil. Word. Agronomy. Meaning. The science of soil and crop management. Agronomy helps farmers grow better crops. Research in agronomy improves soil health and crop production. He studies agronomy to learn about farming science.